Hello everybody, just want to introduce myself. I'm Taylor Davis, president of Davis Automotive Group, family-owned dealership here in Solon, Ohio. Been around for 30 years. Today, I wanted to talk to you about ceramic coating. So this is a service that we started offering. So basically a ceramic coating is a graphene coating on your paint that is applied over a pretty intricate process. But basically the goal of a ceramic coating is that it protects your paint from environmental hazards and then also protects against water spots burning into the paint as well as light surface scratches. But one of the great things about ceramic coating is your car will appear cleaner for longer because it has very, very powerful hydrophobic capabilities. So here on the car that isn't ceramic coated, you can see it's sitting here on the paint. This is a telltale sign of a car that hasn't had either wax or anything applied to it. This car right here is ceramic coated, and if you look, watch how the water beads up on it and just runs right off. So you can see how the water, when it's, when the compressed air is used, or if you're coming out of a car wash, something like that, you see how the water just runs off. And now this paint is mostly dry. Now if we come over here to the car that is not ceramic coated, so you can see it's just really sitting there sticking to the paint because the paint doesn't really have any coating on it and it doesn't really have any hydrophobic capabilities.
So when we first get the car in, I give it a nice wash. The washing process alone takes 3 hours in its own, which is why we want to do the car before we even send it out. The wash entails with a decontamination of the paint. So that's removing any bugs, any defects before I do a paint correction. And when we're doing the paint correction, we're removing any small imperfections, make sure the paint looks like glass. Once we're finished with that, I strip the paint, put on the coating, and I let it sit for 24 hours.
The reason that also Trent takes a lot of time to paint correct is once you apply that coating, it's basically sealing the paint. So any scratches that would be left underneath, they're gonna be there. So it's important that we get the paint perfect. And that's why if we can do it beforehand, before the car is out and in the elements, in your driveway, wherever on the road, then we're getting the paint at its best possible stage and it's protected from the moment you leave the dealership. What it is important to understand about a ceramic coating is that it does not protect against rock chips or anything like that or deep scratches. For that, you would need something called paint protection film. So that pretty much wraps up the overview of ceramic coating and a sort of sneak peek into our process that we do. Obviously, you can see the benefits from the hydrophobic nature, the scratch protection, the protecting of your paint. So if you have any other questions about the process, feel free to ask your salesperson or your finance manager that you're working with. Thank you very much.